Okay, so yesterday I was at that event in Lebanon right here, and all of these guys actually started from ground zero. Literally, all of them started like, if they didn't have $0, they had a couple of dollars to their name, and they fucking make it big, and they make it on the stage. Like all of them make millions of dollars, and this shows that you are really the only person who just limits himself and puts himself into a box of limiting beliefs. Look at this guy. Anyway. Because you just can't say like, oh man, I'm from this country, I really can't do it. Okay, because what I see in my country, most of them say this thing like, it's hard to make it right here, you know. When I travel, I'm gonna just have more time, more flexibility, more things. But they just look at these people and say they got lucky. Like, how the fuck did they got lucky? Okay, maybe one person got lucky, maybe two persons got lucky, like, but this amount of people who are just more than 10 yesterday and all of them have made it, it's not luck. Okay, it's just they were so fucking delusional that this shit is gonna work for them. And speaking about being delusional, like, every one of us should be delusional to the point where they really live their things before they even happen. You know, like, so most of these guys said that they really like were living their dream before it even happened. They were just imagining themselves living their dream before it even happened. Like, they were telling themselves, I'm gonna be able to buy this, I'm gonna be able to buy that, and they literally make it happen. Because if you don't believe that you're the person who deserves the success that you're just aiming for, you're not gonna be able to make it. It's that simple. Why the fuck would you just keep going, working hard, doing things, if you don't believe that you're able to actually make it happen? Like, all of your work just gonna go to trash if you don't believe that. So you're just working for nothing. Because the thing that keeps these people working 24/7 is their belief that they're gonna make this shit happen. They don't know how, but they still work because they know it's gonna happen. Okay, like, they have no clue if this is gonna work out or not. They have no clue how much this is gonna take time, but they still keep going because it's guaranteed that they're gonna make it, but it's just a matter of time. And that's what every one of us should actually believe. Okay, because if you want something in this life, you have to be so delusional that you're gonna get it. Okay, I'm telling you this just to remind myself of these things also, because like, I've been falling of this. Like, I'm not that delusional at the moment, but I'm working on that, you know. And one of the guys called John Mark, he was literally sitting down like on the highway. I learned his story. He was just holding the car steering wheel like this, and he was imagining that was a Lamborghini Urus. And like, every time he goes on the highway, he was still imagining the same shit until it finally happened. Okay, and he said, like, when this shit just happened, he literally closed his eyes and opened it when he was driving the Urus. He repeated the same experience, and like, he felt the same as he felt when he was doing it back with his old car. This is the power of your fucking subconscious mind. You could just literally achieve whatever the fuck you put your mind into. It's just a universal law. Everyone can do this. Everyone can do whatever they want. Okay, because like, literally, if you keep trying, you're not gonna. It's impossible to fail in everything. If you keep fucking trying your best and you don't quit, you're gonna make it happen. Okay, but the moment you quit, you just lost. Okay, well, if you just keep trying and failing, that's not even called failure at that point. It's called learning from your mistakes. Okay, but if you just quit, that's called failure. That's called failure. And what I see is that most of the guys who are just around me, or maybe around you, or maybe yourself, I don't know, are just like, you have zero ambitions. You have goals like just far from your nose a little bit. You don't aim big. You don't have, maybe you don't even have those goals. You just wanna like live life through. Just like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna have my secure job. I'm gonna watch movies tonight. You know, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna work, and like, that's it. I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life, and then I retire and yeah, that's it. Like, how the fuck could you just guys think like this? I don't really get it, okay? You were meant on this earth to conquer, okay? You were meant to conquer. Why do you just accept living that average? I know not like most people, not all people are just meant to be successful and at high levels, because definitely we need some people who are just, you know, like normal and stuff. That's how the world works. But my point is that anyone who just thinks like he can and he has big ambitions and he actually works on them, he's gonna achieve them. Because like, you just being out of shape, let me talk about this first, is because of your own hands most of the time, 90% of the time. I'm not talking about people who just have health issues and stuff. I'm talking about if you just don't have anything but you're still out of shape, it's because of you, okay? And no amount of money in this world is gonna buy you like a good shape, okay? Yes, you're gonna get food, like supplements and stuff, but if you don't put in the work, all of this is useless, okay? Being in shape is the first necessity for life. It increases confidence, it increases your belief in yourself, okay? Like literally, when you just see where you started and where you are right now, and if you made this shit happen, then anything in life else, you're gonna believe that you're gonna achieve it because you did this shit, okay? The second thing I want to talk about is the financial situation of yourself, okay? You literally shouldn't accept the fact that you are working for someone else, even if it's secure, even if you're just living life at its best. But I don't think most of the time you're not. So you shouldn't accept the fact that someone is telling you where, like, when you should eat, all of these things. Like, I'm not talking from like an Andrew Tate or something like this, but if you just sit down and really think about it, you really get pissed off. Because imagine spending 40 years of your life doing the same shit, working your ass off, sweating, like even staying beyond your work time sometimes, just for someone to give you like some money, okay? And you're making him richer while you're making yourself tired and some money. Like, that's it, okay? Doesn't that piss you off? Literally. And he just tells you like, no, you shouldn't take the break right now, like wait after that. Let's not talk about it from the financial perspective. Let's talk about it from the freedom perspective. So you just, let's say it's a Tuesday, you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like maybe you want to travel, go ski, go doing, I don't know, to the mountains, go like have an Airbnb right there. But you can't because you have a job, okay? So doesn't that piss you off? Doesn't that you're not able to do whatever you want piss you off, like whenever you want piss you off? Because personally it does for me, okay? Like I'm not talking this just like most of the guys do, like they talk about jobs and stuff. Yeah bro, it's like jobs that come and stuff just to pay your cars. But like, I really live this shit and I'm living it right now, of like working a job, okay? And I'm like working my ass off, my best to actually be able to quit my job. So I really had some times where like I wanted to go out. It even happened yesterday for the event, okay? I was supposed to go to work before the event by 2 hours, and then just go, you know, like go work for 2 hours, then go home, shower, and go to the event. But I told them like I want to take a vacation. They told me no, okay? But I just kept begging, and they told me, why the fuck you do this every single time? You really can't get vacation and stuff. But they made me feel bad for taking a vacation. That's even my right to take a vacation, okay? So we're not just living in a prison right here. We're living in an open society where you could just, like, people go back and forth, okay? These guys don't, okay? And I think there's so many jobs like this. But anyway, okay? So finances are very, 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 like, if anyone tells you that money isn't essential, tell them shut the fuck up. Because anyone who has $1 million is gonna be way happier than someone who has literally no money, okay? I'm talking if they have the same situation, the same health, the same family. If you just give a guy right now who's poor, okay, who has good health, good family and stuff, and you give him $1 million, he's gonna definitely be happy. Don't tell me he's not. Literally, he could just do whatever he wants. He just can quit his job. He could just maybe buy so many things and stuff. So yeah, it's like finances are really important. Okay, let's not even talk about it from the freedom perspective or financial perspective. Okay, let me talk about expenses. Okay, let's say your dad right now got into the hospital for a severe heart failure. Okay, he didn't die, but he actually got like severe health issues. Okay, and you have to pay thousands for him to stay in the hospital, for them to put for him tools and stuff. Like, how the fuck can you do that? You have some saved money, cool. The saved money is gonna help him stay in the hospital for a certain period of time, not forever. Okay, so you don't know when this shit can happen. You might say like, yeah, my dad is in a good health, but like, you don't know. Maybe yourself you're gonna make an accident. Like, maybe you're gonna have an accident, or maybe you're gonna have a severe health issue in the, like, next days, next months, next years. No one knows. So what are you gonna do at that point? Are you gonna really like take money from that, take money from this, take money from him, take money from her, and then just keep begging you to return their money? It's not like that. Okay, it's not good for you, you know. It's not good by yourself. So literally, bro, literally, you gotta make this shit happen. Okay, you gotta aim big, not just financially, but in every aspect of your life. Why the fuck won't you just conquer every aspect of your life, your health, your mind, your finances, and live life at its fucking best? And you just like choose to be average, right, like down there, not wanting to be anyone. Okay, and then just go through life. Okay, you don't really have so much interesting things to talk about. So why, like, you're young. Okay, why the fuck don't you try? Why? Like, I can't really get it, how people just don't want to do this shit. Okay, this shit feels amazing when you just make it in life. It feels literally amazing. So I've been working on this online shit for the past 2 years, and it didn't work out. Like, it's not working out. Okay, but despite that, I'm still pushing through. I'm still trying things, trying to figure it out. I know for a fucking fact, okay, call me delusional. I was talking about being delusional. I know for a fact that this shit is gonna work. How long it's gonna take, I don't know, but I have so many wallpapers on my phone and things that I really want to achieve when I just achieve that, like, make that amount of money and just finally succeed. I have so many things that I just want to do, like luxurious things, and I look at these things every single day, like what I want to buy, what I want to just get my parents, all of these things, and those are motivation for me, and I know for a fucking fact that I'm gonna achieve them. It's called being delusional, bro. Okay, so when I tell my friends about this, most of the times they did tell me, oh bro, just be realistic, you know. Like, it's hard to make, like, one of them told me it's literally so fucking hard to make millions of dollars a year when you're just in your 20s. Like, all of these guys who do this just are scammers or work on some shit or whatever. And I was like, I looked at them like this, and I was like, bro, you're putting the people around you in the same box that you keep yourself in. You know, if you can't really aim big, if you can't look at the sky, don't just limit people the same as you're limiting yourself. Okay, and those words didn't actually affect me, because I reward myself, I reward my brain. But if someone is just starting out and they heard the same thing, like, they're gonna actually start thinking about, like, what if this guy is actually right about what he's saying? What if people just have to do some illegal shit to get to where they are? Okay, and even if you think that doing illegal shit is easy to make money, like, it's not. Okay, you're just dealing with governments at that point, you know. So I think it's harder to make money at that point. Okay, so whatever everyone just says about these guys that make money, talks shit about them, he's just making an excuses to comfort himself. Okay, and I look, like, you could just look at these people, anyone, maybe just people in this, like, in a better physique than you are in, maybe someone you look as an inspiration. If you just look at these guys, you just have two options. Okay, so the first option, you either just look at them as an inspiration, just like I did with the events, with the event that happened yesterday with the guys on the stage. I took them as an inspiration. They are from my country, they made it happen, so will I. Okay, and you could just take it from the perspective of being jealous. Okay, like saying, oh man, like they got lucky, you know, maybe their parents had you know, like some money to invest, all of, like, you gotta choose what you want. And I'm telling you, getting jealous won't get you anywhere other than being in your same fucking position. While if you take them as an inspiration, if you just drop down your ego to learn from them, more specifically, you're gonna be where they are. Okay, so you gotta learn that. Okay, bro, just look at life, man. Look at life. Why do you want to live it as someone who's just like everyone else, when you can literally live it on your own terms, and you can live it however the fuck you want, but you just choose to live it normally? Like, I can't get it. If you could just people explain this to me, I can't get it. Okay, like literally like, if I just sit down and think about, like, why the fuck would these guys choose being average over achieving what they want in life and actually living at the top? What, like, one thing got into my mind right now is comfort. Okay, guys don't want to get out of their comfort zone. Okay, having a secure job is comforting you. Okay, you're in a comfort zone. You know, watching Netflix is in a comfort zone. You're not having risks, like you're not taking risks, you're not doing anything that's out of your comfort zone. Even going to the gym is gonna get you out of your comfort zone, and that's why most of you guys don't do it. Or even if you go to the gym, you're gonna get out of your comfort zone if you just focus more on fitness to actually get in a good shape. Okay, so you just go to fitness, you don't focus on your nutrition and stuff, because you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. So you could just tie everything out to your comfort zone. Okay, you don't want to just learn a business, or you know, start posting on social media, or like whatever the fuck is gonna make you money, because you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. So if you just measure it like this, you're gonna realize that you really, oh damn, some wind, you're really limiting yourself, bro. Okay, go aim big. And I'm not saying this is gonna happen in a year. I've been doing this for 2 years. I say I was probably doing it wrong, but by a year that passed, I'm learning more and more and more and more. So go make it happen. Go, like, the first thing you can start off is just improving yourself. Okay, getting in a good shape, even if you're working out but you're not like accepting the fact of how you look like, this is the first downfall for yourself, because you just look yourself in the mirror every single day and you don't have that confidence of yourself. You don't have the belief of yourself that you could just achieve something. Okay, I did it with my physique. I was 48 kilograms and now I'm 72 kilograms. Me gaining over 24 kilograms literally just like showed me the potential that I have. Okay, I was getting told that no, you're not gonna be able to make it, like you have to take supplements and stuff, and I literally made it without supplements. Okay, but like 6 months ago I started taking creatine and stuff, but I made it without supplements. And I'm telling you, if I focus on my nutrition from the beginning, I could have had the body that I have right now, like 3 times more better, you know. So yeah, the first thing you want to start off is getting your physique in place, because that's gonna motivate you and just have your that belief in yourself when you look in the mirror every single day. This is the first step. Okay, like you could literally, whatever the fuck you put in, you're gonna get out. Okay, this shit is guaranteed, you know, like the work you're gonna put in, you're gonna get out. Okay, the second thing you want to do is start improving yourself spiritually and mentally. Get closer to God and start reading books, start learning to podcasts, try to stop scrolling. Like, bro, I don't even scroll at this point. I just scroll for fun, not just because like I'm bored. I just scroll to see maybe some inspiration. And the moment I'm scrolling, I am aware that I'm scrolling. So whenever the fuck I want to stop, I stop. I don't just go on TikTok like and keep scroll. And after 2 hours, like I look at the time, oh shit, like 2 hours passed, I didn't even feel them. It's not just how it works for me. I stop scrolling, even though I was scrolling back then, but I stop. And I don't waste time. I literally don't waste time. Every single minute I have, I just think about how I'm gonna just spend that minute and make something like useful of it, you know. So yeah, get into these steps actually, and try to improve yourself. And then for the financial part, you just gotta learn something, learn a skill, learn a business, do something about it, okay? I'm not talking about this from a perspective of that I'm a guy right here and you're just right here. No, like I'm talking about the perspective of how I was literally down here and I literally slightly got up and improving myself. And this is the best I've ever felt in my life, improving myself in every aspect. Literally every aspect, mentally, reading books, listening to podcasts, waking up early, improving my health. Like this shit feels amazing, okay? So yeah, that's it guys. Yeah, I hope this helped.